My name is Federico Tozzi. I'm the Executive Director of the Italy-America Chamber of Commerce, so thank you for participating to this event. I would like to thank our friends here at Venchi. These are events that we do also for special members like you, sustaining and senior sustaining, and we're going to be doing a lot of these events next year as well. So Davide, thank you very much for having us. Davide Cravero is the CEO of Venchi United States. So I would like to give the floor to you so you can explain a little bit better what you guys do, the number of stores, and we are so happy that you brought back chocolate from Italy here.
Yeah, we're very happy. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you everyone for coming. My name is Davide Cravero. Pleasure to introduce you to, if you don't know the brand, or I'm sure most of you are familiar with the brand. So Venchi goes back to 1878, premium chocolate and gelato manufacturer from Turin in Piedmont. We are here in the US since 2018. This is the first store that we opened, the one that we are staying. We have two stores in addition to this, Bleecker in the Greenwich Village, Columbus Circle. We have two more that we're going to open by the end of this year, another one on the Upper West Side and Short Hills Mall. So it's been quite a journey, I would say, in the last year and a half. Probably opening 5 stores in a matter of 12 months, so quite an achievement, and there is definitely more to come. So I'm sure you're familiar with the brand. If not, that's a perfect occasion for you to try sample our chocolate, our spread, our gelato, and then we have a beautiful assortment, so hopefully you'll have some gifting ideas when you leave. So pleasure, welcome, enjoy. And I'm going to pass it over to my colleague Mark, who runs the commercial and retail development in the market.
Thank you.
Thank you, Davide, and we're genuinely delighted to be here. We've wanted to do this event and spend some time with you all for so many months now, and this feels like the right time of the year when you can see the shop beautifully dressed, beautifully stocked as well, I might add. No issues there. And yeah, absolutely. And it really comes to life at Christmas with our beautiful products. And I think it must be about 30 or 40% of the range is new or recreated from a recipes or from a presentation perspective every year. So we put a lot of thought into how we show up, both with the products and the customers. The history and heritage of our journey in the US has mainly been as a wholesale business. That's where it started out. And I think we have great ambitions for that side of the business to continue. So if you have any good tips or any good colleagues or contacts that we should speak to about helping us from a distribution perspective, please do reach out to myself and Davide. We're very keen to work with people on scale to help us bring the product and the business to life. And that's really where the heritage of the business stood, led by our global CEO, who was out there pacing the streets, on the aeroplane, planes, trains and automobiles, I think is how it's known as, and did a very successful job for us. He's obviously now back in Italy. And the second sort of channel to our commercial side of the business is led by Igor. Where's Igor? Igor. So Igor single-handedly, in the basement of this shop, over the course of the last 12 months, did what many retailers do, very quickly established an omni-channel approach, and has cobbled together with his team a very, very successful start to having our own e-commerce business. Obviously we show up on Amazon and so forth, but we've really established our own e-commerce business, so much so that we've moved into some new premises in Midtown recently, which gives us the ability to fulfill all of our own orders. And you can see the amount of attention to detail that we put into everything that we do. There's a consistent thread there in terms of our approach. We really need to hand wrap and prepare every single order, and we've got the ability now to do that. And as Davide touched upon as well, we have our retail shops, or boutiques as we like to call them, and hopefully you'll get a feel of that spending time here today. Our retail boutiques are very special to us. We're very meticulous in terms of where we show up. We're obviously very respectful of what we offer and the kind of customers that we want to attract, and the fact that they do spend time with us. It is an experience, and as Davide said, we're certainly on the lookout for further retail development, boutique opportunities on a national sort of scale, and we've prioritised here in the Northeast, Florida and the West Coast to sort of begin that journey. Again, if you have any good ideas or contacts or experiences, we are very open and very eager to listen and learn from you guys, because as I said, we're very respectful of what it takes to build a business and present yourself to retail customers. So the guys in New York, from a customer base and from a team perspective, have been brilliant. It's not been easy, but they've been brilliant. We've met many locals that maybe we wouldn't have done if there hadn't have been this terrible pandemic. The locals have been fantastic to us. And as well, big shout out to our team led by Michele and Fernanda here, and the rest of a selection of our staff. You can see that they show up as beautifully and as well presented as our product in our shops. They've been a great asset to us and a big part of how we deliver a customer experience. And talking about a customer experience, we've got Ilaria, who's joined us from our Italian marketing team, who's just going to give you a very quick whistle-stop tour. I don't know if anybody understands that. I was told not to speak too long because people won't understand me. But a quick brief tour of our values, our brand values, and how we bring our customer experience to life. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Mark, for the introduction. I'm Ilaria. I'm very happy to be here today and welcoming you in this New York flagship. And I just want to share a little bit what is the brand strategy of Venchi and what are the brand values of Venchi, because those values are really guiding the company in this continuous growth. So the first brand value is our heritage. So we are Venchi 18078. So we bring this heritage into our logo. And we really love our territory, so which is the Piedmont. And that's why we keep on selling like super iconic products like the Nougatine and the Cobaron, for example. And that's why also one of our best ingredients is the Piedmont hazelnut. The second value is the allegria. We don't like to translate this word because it's a kind of very special Italian word, and it's a little bit difficult to translate it in English, but it's all related with the joy feeling and these positive vibes that really make Italy so Italian, no? You know. So what we want to do, our mission is really bringing this Italian feeling, this Italian allegria and positivity around the world. And our promise is that whenever you come inside in our boutique, you can really feel like being in Italy. So thanks to our warming staff, but also thanks to the products that really are shipped from Italy. Allegria is not only a feeling, but it's also related to the creativity of all the gift boxes that you can see here around. So there's a very hard and big study around, and we get inspired from Italian art, beauty and colors, trying to reinterpret this in a more modern and joyful way, let's say. Creativity, but also we put the creativity into the product also, so the idea around the product strategy is really to get this feeling at the first bite when you try one of our chocolate, and as you might have seen in this customer journey that we ask you to go through, is that the product strategy is to create some chocolate family and replicate this successful family in different forms, from cold to hot, from hard to soft, so across chocolate, gelato and coffee. So this makes the strategy very successful, and it makes very strong our positioning as a choco gelateria in the market. And the last but not least value is the balance. This is very important for us because the balance meaning that we need to find the balance in each recipe before launching it. And we love the good ingredient that does good. So that's why our chocolate is completely gluten-free, but also free from artificials. And there's a continuing research on using less and less sugars in chocolate, but also creating vegan choices across gelato and chocolate. So that's a little bit the overview. I'm very happy that you can be here because you can experience really those values across the stores, which are studied as a masterpiece. They are not standardized, but each store is very special, and we work hardly for each of it. So I hope you will continue this experience in the coming months. So thanks a lot for coming.
Thank you.